This is huge and actually very worrying news. If you're self-employed in the UK, whether you're a sole trader, a freelancer, side hustler, or running a small business, even if you're a landlord, yes landlords, it's for you as well, making tax digital is about to change everything. And if you're not ready, this is going to get really messy. This isn't just another HMRC update. MTD for income tax or making tax digital ITSA, MTD ITSA, is the biggest shake-up in self-employment and property income taxes in a generation. I'm going to guide you through the ins and the outs of this massively complex tax. Why am I guiding you through this? Why am I qualified? I've built crunch.co.uk with my amazing team, an online accountancy firm with tens of thousands of customers, and so far we've spent way over 16 million on our accounting platform Ada and keeping up to date with all of the tax changes since we launched in 2009. Our job is to turn HMRC's ever increasingly complex rules into a simple and super easy to use piece of software. But oh my, have we been shocked at how complex this is? No wonder there are so many videos spreading fear, doom and gloom about MTD ITSA. This is to show you just how complicated HMRC is making tax digital ITSA 2025. This is obviously coming out in 2026, as I've said. This is the scoping document. And it has a stunning 36 pages of pure complexity in there. So we're very, very used to, and our top business analyst, Tash, is very used to turning complex tax requirements into a simple piece of software for our clients to use. But we have never seen anything like this. This is unbelievably complicated, but not insurmountable. So this is why we think it needs to be done and can only be done in software. And we're not just saying that, it can only be done in software. It would have to be one hell of a spreadsheet, and it would be so complex and probably take you forever. So here shows you the journeys that HMRC are expecting. And here's the accountancy software. Here's HMRC's API, which is an application programming interface. And there are 100 endpoints going into this API, just to show you how much information HMRC is collecting through this process. It's completely beyond what they've ever normally done. But again, as I say, completely within our capabilities to turn that into incredibly easy to use software. So that shows you what we're doing about it. And we'll be adding the MTD functionality into our accounting software. If you've been used to doing this on a spreadsheet so far, I think the only solution for you is software. And the software better be good, and it has to be HMRC MTD ITSA approved. Bit of a mouthful. So who does this affect? If you're self-employed or gain income from a property and you're earning over £50,000 a year, from April 2026, you'll need to keep digital records and send updates to HMRC every 3 months. Yep, that's 4 mini tax returns every single year, plus one final declaration. The last one is pretty much like the current self-assessment. So no more waiting until January to sort your tax return with that bottle of wine, a beer and a prayer. And from April 2027, this threshold drops from 50,000 to 30,000. So where is all this going? We think by 2028 the threshold will have dropped to 20,000, and then possibly the following year everyone will be required to do this. Maybe there may be a minimum of say £3,000, but no one knows this as yet. The most worrying thing is, what is HMRC going to do with all this data? We've certainly got some ideas. There is bound to be more penalties coming in, now not just for one late self-assessment filing, but for each quarterly return you need to submit. So what's the positive outlook on this? Lots of tax authorities around the world are going digital, and HMRC is following suit. This is about real-time tax reporting. Now the good thing, it's going to force you to keep better records. And as I've been saying for years, you'll be able to get your invoices out super fast, and therefore get the money in super fast. And if it's all done from within accounting software, then these quarterly returns are going to be super simple because the invoices have flowed from them and it's captured the payments coming in. There'll be no overpaying for tax or underpaying. You'll know exactly how much money to put aside. And another thing I've been saying for years, get another bank account purely to squirrel your tax money aside. I can promise you it feels amazing to have that money ready to pay. No more disaster zones on the 31st of January when you realise you have to borrow money to pay the tax bill. You'll already have it. So my advice to you is get this sorted now. Bin your old methods of accounting and get some accounting software. To help with this, a number of years ago I convinced my board to create completely free accounting software. So start with this. It's seriously good, and we're putting a link on the screen. We'll also have that in the show notes as well. Now we've got a raft of approvals and being recognised by HMRC for numerous things including VAT. So you'll see Crunch will appear in the software being developed section on the HMRC MTD ITSA approved software, and we'll be up and running way before the deadline kicks in April 2026. Still confused about MTD? Who wouldn't be? Drop your questions in the comments, and as per usual, we'll jump on them and put your mind at ease. Don't be worried about making tax digital. Don't sit there for hours watching all those fear-mongering videos, however good they are about MTD. Find a piece of software and start sending your invoices out there and record your expenses in there, and at just the right time it will have all the MTD ITSA functionality in there and you will not need to worry at all. But whatever you want to choose, I think software probably is the only solution. Maybe you might be able to find plug-in to a spreadsheet to automatically file into HMRC. But from what we've looked at, they don't look very easy. They look a little bit painful. If you've loved this video, you really want to go and see why 2 bank accounts are better than 1. I can't tell you how amazing that feeling is of having that tax money squirreled away, all ready to pay for when HMRC request it. It feels amazing. It's on the screen now.